Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about the 3 reasons why dieting doesn't work and a much better approach to weight loss. For all my new viewers out there, my name is Carrie from doesnt. I am a psycho-spiritual weight loss coach, which means that I focus entirely on psychological and spiritual practices to help you achieve your natural weight. I do not give dietary or exercise advice at all. In this video, I'm going to talk about the top 3 reasons why dieting doesn't work and how to lose weight the psycho-spiritual way. Really quick before I get started, I just want to say props to you for even watching this video, because if you're even thinking about the fact that dieting doesn't work, then you're already on the verge of like a breakthrough. Because when I finally was introduced to this concept, like this was when I finally gained traction and I finally stopped overeating and got over all of my like neurotic food patterns. So props to you for watching this. Now, there are 3 reasons why dieting doesn't work. The first one is because dieting teaches you that you can't trust yourself. Because diets make you rely on external rules and advice to inform what you eat instead of listening to your body. And your body knows exactly what it needs to be healthy and achieve its natural weight. But it's when we start to rely on all these food rules and all this external advice to inform what we eat that problems begin to develop. So re-establishing self-trust is really important, and I will teach you how to do that in the second part of this video, which is on how to actually achieve your natural weight. The second reason why dieting doesn't work is because for every diet there's an equal and opposite binge. I have seen this for myself time and time and time again. There's no way around it. For every diet there's an equal and opposite binge. You've probably noticed yourself that even if you've been like really good for a few weeks on a new diet, like eventually just like something happens and you end up like night eating or binge eating or just specifically eating all of the foods that you weren't allowed to have on the diet. Then that is just because there's just this thing where for every diet there's an equal and opposite binge. And the final reason why dieting doesn't work is because you're practicing the wrong skill. And I think the reason why so many of us go on diet after diet is because we're so convinced that if we keep trying, eventually something's gonna work. But what I've noticed is that dieting, you're practicing the wrong skill. You're getting better and better at ignoring your body, and you're getting better and better at listening to your mind to inform what to eat, and that's just simply the wrong way to go about it. So let's move on to the more exciting part of this video, which is how to achieve your natural weight the psycho-spiritual way. And if you're part of my Tuesday newsletter, you hear me drill this concept all the time, but the number 1 way to achieve your natural weight is through emotional tolerance, learning to feel your feelings. Because whenever there's a desire to eat when you're not hungry, it is always because there's a feeling that you don't want to feel. And a lot of the time, most of the time, we're not even aware of these feelings. Like we could be feeling guilty or embarrassed about something that happened like maybe like a day or even a week earlier, and it's just now starting to manifest in this like desire to overeat. And so that's why it's rarely obvious in the beginning why we have this desire to overeat. So one of my favorite tools to develop emotional tolerance is called the Stop, Drop, and Feel. I talk about it a lot, so I'm not even going to discuss it in this video. I will link an article and a video about it down below. But the skill that you want, there's my cat. The skill that you want to develop in order to build emotional tolerance and achieve your natural weight is feeling uncomfortable. The more you practice feeling uncomfortable and embracing the emotions that are driving you to overeat, the better you're going to get at it and the less you're going to use food as a crutch. And there's a lot of components that go into this. Like for a lot of people, they need to scale back and just start with emotional awareness, because a lot of the times we're not aware of the feelings that we're trying to numb with food. And so before you can even feel your feelings, you need to learn how to even know what you're feeling. And so the first step is to just ask yourself repeatedly, what am I feeling? where am I feeling it? Why am I feeling it? And you don't always need to know why, just as long as you can name it and make space for it to exist, you're already making amazing progress. And then once you get better at naming your emotions, you can start practicing the stop, drop, and feel and making room for them and coexisting with them. The goal is not to make these feelings go away. The goal is to make space for them to coexist with you, because you'll notice that as soon as you make space for these yucky feelings to exist, the more power they lose. Whenever I practice a stop, drop, and feel, it usually doesn't make the negative feeling go away, but it reduces the power so that you can then, it reduces the desire to overeat so that you can just make space for it and allow yourself to feel that feeling instead of reaching for food. So that is why diets don't work. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I kind of post new videos on Sundays. It's not super frequent or regular, but sometimes I do it. The best way to stay in contact with me is to subscribe to my Tuesday newsletter. My subscribers get the most love by far. I put a lot of thought and energy into what I send every Tuesday, so I will link that down below, and I'll see you guys next time.